sweet for me until I stumbled along the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet, walking down the street. He's coming for you, but baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is January 13th, 2025. 1/13/25. I'm Drew.
I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 sibling, Chicago-based sports and entertainment. It's the wettest podcast east of, west of the Mississippi River. We're 69 celebrating butthole buffoonery. We are the best calves in the business. We are MELLONfights.
MELLONfights.
MELLON fights at gmail.com. Email us, baby. I'm going to get it out right away. Get some emails sent our way. Tell your friends. New Year's resolution. Tell your friends about MELLONfights, the podcast that may be the greatest podcast that ever walked the earth. If podcasts could walk, this would be it. This would be number one. This would be the Jesuses of podcasts.
We are crazy.
The Johnny Appleseed, maybe not Jesus. Johnny Appleseed walking the earth.
I mean,
planting
he is
trees.
Our relative. He is.
That's
our
what
relative.
they claimed. That's what they
Chapman.
claimed.
His
What's
name was
that?
Johnny Chapman.
Yeah.
That's Mom's last name.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
I'm just saying. It's fun to believe.
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know if I believe it.
I do.
We were definitely told as we were kids that we were related to Johnny Appleseed, and we had to do. Remember, we had to do family trees in school, and I fucking was like, "Yeah, I'm related to Johnny Appleseed." I think my teacher's like, "This dumb fuck." People were like, "I'm like, I don't know. That's what my family told me. I don't know what to tell you."
I know. I feel like that's the only thing that we were ever told, and it's probably
A lie.
who knows. I mean, it's probably true, but
When we
don't really.
it was
we don't
very
really know a lot.
difficult when we tried to do our family tree. Our
Yeah.
family was so unfucking helpful.
Yeah, not interested in even trying
Like
to
trying
help
to
us
help
find
us.
out.
It's like,
No.
okay, cool.
It's like, I think this
I
and
think
that.
my dad's name was this. It was like as far as that, they didn't know their grandparents' name.
Well, I mean, I feel like even Grandma's maiden name was we were unsure what it was.
They were hiding shit from us. They were hiding
Mhm.
shit from us. That's what was going on.
We probably
Here's
come
the thing.
from the
Here's the
mob.
thing. Is someone made a great point. Or not someone made it. I saw it. It's like, what are you worried about what people think? It's like, you don't even know all of your names of your great grandparents. And it's like, yeah, I don't know that I do. All
I
8 of my
do.
great grandparents? Hell no. So they're like, within like 100 years, no one's going to remember you anyway.
No shit.
Unless you really nail it. You know?
And like when people are so concerned about like leaving a legacy or whatever, I'm like, who cares?
It don't happen. It doesn't exist
No.
unless you do something gigantic.
Exactly.
Unless you do something so fucked up. You either
Yeah.
got to do something like insanely fucked up, like kill a bunch of people, or like, conquer, or invent something so
Yes.
fucking cool. And even then,
Even then,
Even
people
then.
be like, whatever.
stop worrying about it so much.
Especially because a lot of times inventions, like something
Legacy is-
else new and cool comes out.
Worrying
too.
about your legacy is so selfish.
I know.
You're selfish.
I need to leave a legacy.
I need to leave a legacy. I need
My
to have a
legacy.
family that
What is my
remembers.
legacy gonna be?
Well, guess what? It
Jesus.
ends with this family right here. This crew right here. We're ending it.
I
Legacy
know.
done. My table's gonna be a little less creaky this week.
Did you get a
It's
new
usually
one?
pretty creaky, huh?
Did you get a new one?
No, I tightened it up because I did a video where I baked. It's not ready yet, but I did bake some cookies. They turned out good.
Ooh,
Look at them. I want you to see it because you'll like it.
I will. Ooh,
Look at
that looks
That's
delicious.
a sugar. That's a bang sugar cookie.
That looks delicious.
I'm like, am I gonna put sprinkles in it? Yes.
Yes.
I wish
You
I could give
have
you one.
to.
Maybe
I
I'll bring
know.
some. I'm thinking about maybe coming home this week, and by then they won't be that good anymore.
Yeah, they probably will be a little old.
But
Eat one and I'll live vicariously through you. That sounds like a phenomenal cookie. That has the perfect sound of a cookie being
Because you hear the
eaten.
crunch, but
You
can I
hear the
tell you
crunch,
something?
but it's like a
It's
little
chewy.
flaky, and you can tell it's chewy because you're still chewing it.
I mean, watch this. Watch.
Okay.
No, that didn't. That wasn't like that. So
It
it's
was
soft,
like a
but
crisp.
also
It was like a crisp.
crunchy at the same time. Who made this? Betty motherfucking Crocker?
Yeah.
Maybe what I'm saying is I'm a baker boy now.
You're a baker
But it's
boy.
dangerous because there's so many cookies.
I
in
know.
this.
You should probably give them to your neighbor.
But I did that on purpose.
He's got a kid.
What is that?
Give them to your neighbor with her daughter.
They didn't eat it. They never eat them.
What?
I never told you that story.
No.
Miranda made them her cookies once for her birthday, and maybe like 3 weeks later, they needed us to. They weren't going to get home in time, and they left groceries out front. And she gave us her code to get in the front door. We put her shit in the fridge, and right there in the fridge were all the cookies.
Oh my god.
Like none of them eaten.
I wonder what that's all about.
So I'm not wasting it on them.
No, give them to someone else.
You're a little quiet, Tara. Sorry, everybody, listen to me crunch. Right in it.
How's that?
I'm done crunching
How's
after
that?
these couple bites here.
Is that better?
Hmm?
Is that better?
I'm crunching. Hold on. There's a chance I was
Maybe
just
that's
crunching.
why you thought I
There's a
was
chance I was just crunching.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
so yeah, that's
All
where we're
right.
at. What was the point of that? Oh, yeah. So my table's not as creaky because I used a stand mixer on the table,
Oh.
and that would have been so loud and creaky.
I'm so jealous of that cookie because right now I've been craving a treat today, and I
Should have come down and visited.
have to
Are you
work
visiting next
tomorrow.
week?
I don't know what the plan is.
You're supposed to.
We'll
Why
talk
wouldn't you?
offline.
Huh?
We'll talk offline.
Offline.
Yeah.
How about people that say, I'm on the line? I waited on the line. Instead of saying waiting in line, they say wait on line. You know people
Wait.
say that, right?
When they're actually waiting in a line, like
Yeah, they're like, oh, I
In
waited on the
person?
line. I'm
In
waiting
person?
online. That's a thing people say. I don't know if it's an East Coast thing. You're waiting in line. You're in a line.
yeah.
You're in line. Unless there's literally a line on the ground, you're in line.
Hold on a second. My cat is about
I
to
hate this cat. I'm going to kill it.
come here. Back up. Get down.
My name's Mr.
Miyagi, you
Miyagi.
cannot come up here.
So,
Oh, careful.
yeah, that's must be. If you guys know, what do you guys say, in line or online?
Get up one more
In
time,
line?
you're going into
I waited
the
in line.
bathroom.
I waited on the line. I don't know what that's about.
He gets 2 chances before I take him to the bathroom. That's chance number 1.
He's a real twat, that cat.
He isn't. He's a really good boy, but
What do you think of my sweater?
I like it.
My new favorite thing is short sleeve sweaters.
Oh my gosh.
They're cozy.
You're kind of like a businessman. You're a business casual again.
Business casual. I think I'm like first date cool.
Okay.
How about
First
that?
date cool. That
First date
works.
cool. Is that
Yeah,
what it kind of looks like? Because I look like I dressed up, but also like I don't give a fuck.
sure.
Right? Give a fuck? I don't know. Do I want to give a fuck?
Yeah, you want to give a little fuck?
I don't know. Maybe I have it buttoned too high. Maybe I should get one button down. I'm always talking about buttons.
You always want to.
Always talking about buttons. Tara, big football weekend. But
Oh
let's
my
start with the big
God.
news that Mike McCarthy did get let go.
He did get let go today.
Thankfully, finally.
It might have been a mutual thing, I feel.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because they were just jerking him around, and they didn't want him to go and talk to the Bears. And if they're not even gonna find a deal for him, why wouldn't they let him? So
This is pretty
I
funny.
think he was probably over it.
I just pulled up the ESPN and it said man arrest. It's not, the thing is not funny, but man arrested, charged with stalking Fevers Clark. We know who Clark is.
Yeah.
We don't have to say
Caitlin Clark.
Fevers Clark. Like you could say, that's what you say if it's like someone that you barely know. But if it's Caitlin Clark, just say Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
You don't have to say Fevers Clark.
Caitlin.
Caitlin Clark. We all know who that is. Fevers Clark made me think like, is it Caitlin?
Right?
Am I thinking it? Am I incorrect?
That is weird to say Fevers Clark. They should have just said
Strange.
Caitlin Clark.
Hey, that's not stalker.
No.
55-year-old Texas man. Hey, 55-year-old Texas man That's not stalk the 20-something-year-old girl.
Yeah, let's
Okay?
cut the
Can we
shit.
not do that?
That's not a good look.
Michael Lewis of Denton, Texas. Maybe that's not stalked the 20. How old is she? How old is Caitlin
3
Clark?
or 4.
23, 24?
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark. See how old she is. 22.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on,
55-year-old
Michael
Texas
Lewis.
man. Mike, what's his name?
I
Hey,
thought you said
55-year-old
Michael
Texas man, Michael Lewis. Maybe that's not stalk the 22-year-old female basketball player. Maybe don't stalk anybody, but like, dummy, what are you doing, dummy?
Why are you doing that? That's so fucking bizarre. Cut
You
it
could face
out.
up to 6 years in prison and a $10,000 fine.
I hope that both.
How about 10 years in prison?
Yeah. Let's not
Just
do
like
that
that's not
shit.
stalk.
That's
I guess I
fucking
don't know. I guess I
strange.
don't know any details. Maybe he wasn't stalking her. Maybe he was just trying to get in a baseball card signed.
Sure.
Let's see.
Doubt it.
Been driving around your house 3 times a day, Lewis messaged Clark. Wait, what? Hold on.
Oh, he's told
Let's
her
get a little more
that?
info here. Hold on.
Yeah,
Mike McCarthy,
Jesus.
you're boring. This is interesting. Back to the WNBA might be our best topic.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears said that department spoke to Lewis on Wednesday about alleged messages to Clark on X. So he was messaging her on X. That's where everything happens. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah. That's
Formerly known as
everything
Twitter. They're still saying that. Okay. We all know what X is at this point, dickheads.
Yeah.
And this is what the message says. Been driving around your house 3 times a day.
Oh my God.
But don't call the law just yet. The public is allowed to drive by Gainbridge, aka Caitlin's field house. I'm getting tickets. I'm sitting behind the bench. Read another message.
Oh my
They said I was
gosh.
sending threatening texts, but the only though on my mind, he's not very good. This is what it's probably meant thought, but the only though on my mind was Caitlin. What a fucking weirdo.
Oh my God. Poor Caitlin.
Other messages were
creepy.
sexually violent according to court documents. Not funny. That
Yikes.
part's not funny.
No.
None of it's funny, but like, just like poor
Right.
like leave.
Leave people alone.
Can I say something,
Yeah.
guys?
You can definitely say something.
Can I say something? Hey guys, leave the ladies alone. What is wrong with you?
Right?
Leave them alone.
They don't.
Why are
need
you bugging them
to
all the
drive
time?
around their house 3 times.
I'm at the gym, right? I'll be at the gym, and I'm just kind of minding my business, working out. I work out. I kind of just stick to myself and do my thing, but I look around, and I just like, there's cute girls everywhere. There's just women everywhere, right? Doing their thing. I see them, whatever. Move on with my day. But then I just like, I can't help but watch. I actually more watch other guys just stare
Yeah.
at the girl. Just like, stop, leave them alone. Just leave them
Yeah.
alone. They aren't into you, sir.
And they
leave
can
'em
feel
alone.
stairs, and it's not fun.
Or say something to them. Or just fucking say something to them. And then when they go, nah, move along with your fucking life.
Yes. Great advice, Druzy.
That might be the thing women need at this point. Like, hey, if a guy guys need to be good once they say, nah, I'm out, nah, then move on. But like, you might as well just rather have them say, hey, and then move on from you. But they're not going to move on because they're
No,
fucking going to
that's
do
the
shit
thing.
like
They
this.
want-
They're going to go, Caitlin!
The only thing I can think of is Caitlin. Caitlin. God. Michael Lewis.
Michael Lewis. You got to see a picture of him, Tara. You got to pull him up.
Okay.
I just typed in Caitlin Clark, and it was like his picture popped up right next to her. If it doesn't, then type Michael Lewis. But what's she got to say about it? What's her take? I bet she hasn't said anything yet.
I bet she hasn't either.
Felony stalking.
Ugh.
What a fucking nut. All the way from Texas, too. Where does he live?
Caitlin.
Was he driving up from Texas?
Probably.
Things you do for love. He's 30. Wait, how old is he? 58, they say?
I
55?
thought you said 55.
So he's
Oh,
33 years
God.
older than her. 33 years older than her.
He looks like he's going to stalk her. Yikes, Michael.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
Michael, cut
Hey,
it
guys,
out.
just leave him alone. Leave the ladies alone.
Also, the fact that he's like sending her messages on X, being like, "Hey, just so you
Well, he
know,
doesn't have any way to get a hold of her.
3
doesn't have her
times."
number.
I know, but it's not even a DM.
Oh, that he's just posting it?
Yeah.
No, I think he was texting. I think
Oh, they're DMs.
I think they're probably DMs.
That'd be a wild move if he was just.
I think the
sending
one
them
where
to
says
her.
they say I was sending threatening texts, but the only thought on my mind was Caitlin. That might have been maybe to the world. I don't know. Some of these might have been to the world, and some have been directly to her. I'm not positive.
What
In
is
December, a 40-year-old man from Oregon received a 1-year suspended sentence and 3 years probation for pleading guilty to a second-degree charge following his arrest for stalking UConn basketball star Paige Beckers. Oh, cool.
that?
Hey, guys, leave him alone.
Cut it out.
Leave him alone. What do you really think is going to happen?
All right. God.
Well, or watch. Hey, listen, if you're a guy that ain't you're just not going anywhere, you're clearly not going to date Paige Beckers, Mr. 40-year-old. Just watch her, enjoy her, leave her alone.
Yeah.
Just leave
She
her
doesn't.
alone.
She just doesn't. No.
She's
No.
Paige Beckers.
She's Paige Beckers.
She's like
Leave her alone.
way cooler than you.
Also,
She's
like
Paige Beckers. How old is she? 20? How old's Paige Beckers?
stalking is so strange.
What is?
Stalking.
Everything's strange. Tara.
Everything is strange. People are fucking weird. Their brains are fried. Just crazy people.
Say hey to someone and move along.
Yeah.
I mean, don't say hey to, if you don't know Paige Beckers, don't reach out to her. I guess DM her once, and if she ignores you,
Right.
I don't know.
Shoot your shot, but if she doesn't acknowledge you, just move on. Move
It's just
along.
such a weird thing, man.
Yeah. That'd be like me reaching out to Zac Efron and being like, like, hey Zach.
Listen,
Every
you're
time
not,
all
Tara,
I can think of is Zach.
here's the thing. You can have a little glint in your eye for Zachary Efron.
I do.
You can have a little glint in your eye, but it's not like you're DMing him. It's not like
No.
you're driving around his house. It's not you're hitting him up on X.
No, not even on X.
You get flustered and embarrassed just saying it to me.
I know, it's insane. I could
Something
never
that
be a
Zach
stalker.
is never going to see.
I know.
Hold on, I got to roll.
Cookie break.
A little cookie bite.
Because you're begging the listeners to, that's a lot of cookies.
I know. I got to give some away.
You have to, or you're gonna.
I was
shoot back.
thinking, can I take them to the gym and give them to the staff?
Yeah, if you want to.
You think they'd do it? You think they'd be into that?
Sure.
Listen, I made these and I don't want to eat them all.
I can't eat them all. I need to share them.
And they're all like young
and can eat
young
shit.
fit people that can eat. I don't know if they work out. They're just like all skinny people working behind the
Yeah.
desk. I've never seen any of them working. They probably work out at some point. But yeah, so I'm thinking maybe give them the cookies.
Yeah. You know, I
Because the
really
thing
like a bang
I want to
cookie.
bake more.
I really like a bang cookie, but they kind of give me a tummy ache because there's lots of butter in them.
A lot of butter. A lot of butter.
Have you heard about this butter diet that people are claiming? I don't know too much about it, but like
It's not new. Isn't it part of the
it's like you just eat like butter.
only?
No, but you
I know
can
like the
have a stick
carnivore
of butter
diet,
a
they
day.
just eat butter. Like they'll have
That
meat
must
and like
be
a
what
side
it-
of butter.
That must be what it is then. I'm
Fucking
like,
dumb, dude.
"Ugh,
Because it gets your fats up. It's like, shut up.
Yuck.
Maybe they're right. Should I try carnivore diet for a little while?
No, it's not good for you.
Why not?
The guy who created it even came out and said it wasn't good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Why am I eating this cookie again?
Drew.
I'm
it's
crunching
called-
it. Talk while I crunch away.
It's called addiction, and it's so bad that you'll have me freaking try to vamp. Like, that's how bad your addiction is, because you know I ain't good at vamping. And you're just, you can't?
I'm crunching.
Oh. Oh, man.
All right, I'm back.
No more cookies.
Well, here's the thing. This is all I have left for my cookie.
Oh, okay, well,
Let me
save it
finish my
for-
cookie. And you vamp while I finish my cookie.
Drew, I don't want to vamp anymore.
Shut up and vamp like cookie.
What should I vamp about? Oh my god, this guy is so fucking annoying. He's just sitting there chewing his cookies, trying to make me look like a fool, but I'm not going to let that happen. Because you know what? I'm going to vamp, and I'm going to vamp about vamping. Who out there can vamp about vamping as much as I can? Oh my gosh. Here's one thing about Drew. I don't know if he's got dry ass eyes or what, but sometimes he'll be blinking and one of his eyes won't open up, and so he'll have one eye open, one eye shut, and
That's just me. Like that was me. Like getting like a little erection. That was like a little
No.
boner.
It happens all the time. So I don't know if it's because you have dry eyes and one like sticks a little longer or what.
No. It's a move.
It's
like, ooh.
Okay.
It's because it tastes good. That was good.
Good.
All right, enough of that.
All right.
Football, back to football. Mike McCarthy's fired /
Mike-
gone. Bunch of football games over the weekend.
One other coach, Mike Vrabel, did get picked up by the Patriots.
Yes, the only hiring so far is Vrabel
Yep.
to the Patriots. That's a great hire by them. I don't understand why it didn't happen last year.
Yeah.
Didn't make a ton of sense.
Well, they picked the guy before he got fired, so.
Which was dumb because I think the Vrabel thing was kind of like possible always.
Yeah.
Just like once you wait it out.
Definitely.
So
And
yeah, it'll be interesting because there's all these openings and Belichick went to college. McCarthy will probably get one of these other jobs. He's won a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Take him, please.
I know.
I heard a rumor today. There was a name thrown out that Kellen Moore wasn't like an impossibility. If that happens,
Oh my god.
we might as well just go back to all the way back. What are we doing?
Did you see the play
same thing
calling
all over
for that
again.
last game? The Packer. No, you didn't watch it, but it was so uninspiring. And I'm just like, I do not want Kellen Moore. I've never believed in him as.
No, we never believed in Kellen Moore.
So I'm just no. I do not want him.
I just want this whole. I'm ready for this era of the Cowboys to be over with. I don't want Kellen Moore coming back. I'm glad McCarthy's gone. Garrett's obviously 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I want Dak gone.
Yeah.
I want to start. I'm ready for a fresh start.
I want to someone on my team, and I don't have it.
Like I don't like this iteration of the Cowboys. It's like super uninspiring and unlikable.
Yeah, I don't even feel like anything when they lose. I'm like, okay, cool. And when they win, I'm like, how?
Right.
So
right. I'm done with him.
And then I'm just so done with Jerry. It's not even funny.
Yeah, Jerry's a piece of shit. Done with Jerry. We hate the Cowboys. What do we even talk about them for? We hate them.
I know, but I don't have any other team that I have any.
You're trying to love the Lions.
I do love the Lions. I do love
Lions,
them. But I don't. But the problem is that I'm a bandwagon fan, right? Because
yeah, but you like the Lions before they started winning. You were rooting for them to start winning.
I know.
We've always had a little Lions in our heart, Tara. Always.
Yeah, Barry.
When we were kids, we loved the Lions and Barry Sanders. I root for the Lions. I've always rooted for the Lions. Always.
Yeah.
Unless they played the Cowboys in playoffs, I rooted for the Lions always. So,
the Lions.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
So a lot of games over the weekend. Not very inspiring.
No.
Pro football. Pretty boring up until last night.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a game tonight still. We're recording this pre the Monday night game, which is the line. Nope.
Rams versus
Rams and Vikings.
Vikings, yes.
I could go either way, honestly.
I could too. I
said that could go either way. I didn't say I could go either way.
Oh, I could.
I want the Rams to win because I picked him to go to the Super Bowl.
I know, but I think it could go either way for sure.
And I also want to see Big Cat lose his little pinky toe.
Oh, pinky finger.
Whatever.
Yeah. I know. I kind of feel like the Rams are going to win.
Yeah.
The Vikings looked real
Maybe.
bad
The Vikings
last
are a pretty
week.
good team. I think they just ran into a buzzsaw that was the Lions that wanted it more. I could see LA being super distracted.
Oh yeah, definitely with all
super
the
distracted with all the
stuff
fires
going on in LA.
which,
yeah. That's just absolutely horrible.
Which is nuts that's going on. So much is burning.
They're
in this
just
modern
everywhere.
day, the fact that they're not able to put it out is blowing my mind. Like, how do we not have something figured out?
Well, and
we're worried about AI taking over. We can't even put out a fire. Come on.
Right.
Come on.
Come in. And also, there was some stuff where people are saying some of the celebrities are getting big fines because they're only supposed to use a certain amount of water and they're still watering their grass.
Right now?
And and using water. So Kim Kardashian got fined.
Oh, that's the least surprising thing I've ever heard.
I know.
Is it true though? But is it true?
I would think so. Kevin Hart, I think Sylvester Stallone.
I don't know, man. I don't know where's this coming from?
I don't know. I saw like
Sounds
an
fake.
article about it.
Maybe it happened. Maybe they got fines at a different time, but I bet it's not been in the last week.
No,
Who's even out? I don't think so. I don't buy that. There's no way. Who be out doing those fines? Who'd even have time to deal with that right now?
I don't know. I'm just looking.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know that it's real. I'm not saying it's not real. Like that is, I would be surprised, but I don't know that it's real. So we got scores wise, we had the Texans beat the Chargers, just kind of dominated them, which was like people were like all about this Charger team, and I even gave them a little credit. We were all down on the Texans, and they fucking showed up, man. They won that game. They won that game, Terry.
Well, I really was not expecting that because their offense just does not look good at all this season, and they found a way.
Yeah,
where there's a will, there's a way.
Maybe
and can we just talk about Justin Herbert a little bit?
And how overrated he's always been?
Yes.
We've said it. We've been saying it for 5 years, Tara.
And in the playoffs, he just sucks. He just doesn't seem to have it. He doesn't have that, like...
You mean he hasn't even been in the playoffs that much?
I just feel like when it counts, he doesn't
Ravens
show
dominate
up.
the Steelers.
Oh my gosh. The
That was
Ravens are so
expected.
freaking good.
That was
I'm really
expected.
excited for next week's game against
Bills
Ravens
Broncos
and Bills.
was not a game at all. So
No.
Bills Ravens next week.
It started out like they were sticking together, and then second half,
Football, that happens.
the
in
Bills
football.
just crushed.
The Ravens was like felt like it was over after one drive.
Yeah.
It was like I just don't see how they're going to stay with this team.
Mm-mm.
They only won by 2 touchdowns, but it felt like they won by 5. Honestly.
Yeah.
Eagles Packers, like you've said, was a hard watch.
It was terrible.
I didn't watch it at
so
all.
many injuries that it made it almost
I
impossible
didn't
to
watch
watch.
any of
Plus,
it.
it was like a bummer.
I saw the first touchdown by the Eagles.
Yep.
And then I didn't see any more of that game. I forgot about it. I don't know what I did. I was like picking up. I think it was clean. I was setting up stuff.
Well, let me just say, it was uninspiring football.
And Commanders Buccaneers was fun.
That was a fun game.
I mean, was it a great game? No.
No, but there was
sloppy
fun
points,
stuff that...
but in the end, it was good. A couple big plays, a couple fun plays.
I did kind of want the Bucks to win, but I really don't care either way. I just am a fan. I just am a Baker fan.
Well, how can you not be a Jaden fan, though?
I'm a fan of his, too. He's good.
That's the thing, is it's pretty easy to root for Washington.
Oh, yeah,
Even as a
especially
Cowboy
because
fan,
nobody was
shouldn't, but-
expecting them to be there this early.
What's that?
I said, especially since nobody was expecting them to be there this early, and that was a fun win for them. Oh my gosh, the fact that it doinked in, that was funny.
I know.
I was like,
I know.
oh, because I feel like there's always such a risk.
I missed it too. I missed it live.
Oh,
When I came back, it was them showing the replay in slow motion from the angle and the angle they were showing, it looked like it was going to miss. It wasn't even, actually, sorry, it wasn't slow motion. I thought it was live. And the angle looked like it was going to miss.
I know. Everyone's like, okay, did it go in or not? And we had
you could tell it went in. What are you talking about? Once it hit, you could tell it bounced in.
I don't know. Maybe it looked like it did, but it didn't.
Right away, he's like, it's in! Ah! No, when I watched it, it looked like it was going to go way right. And then it started to kind of tail back in. But it was fun. It was a fun ending. I don't know. I'd say it was a mediocre weekend of football. I don't think it was great.
I don't think it was even close to great.
I think next week's going to be a lot more fun.
Yeah.
When we get ourselves Ravens, Bills, Chiefs, Chiefs. Who the Chiefs playing? Why am I blanking? Chiefs, Texans will be fun.
Yep.
Probably, maybe not. And then we'll have.
You never know with the Chiefs.
The Commanders' lines will be good. And then whoever the Eagles play, we'll find out tonight. Quick prediction: who comes out victor this evening?
I think the Rams.
The Rams, she says.
Yeah. I
think Minnesota.
You're right. We just talked about how they're distracted. But I think they're going to do it for Callie.
Okay. I just think they're just
they got
old
something
and beat up.
more to, they
I think
are.
they're old and beat up.
Except for Puka.
He's been beat up all year. Any other football takes from yesterday? What'd you say?
Not really. I just feel it really wasn't that much fun to watch most of it. So
no, I think we kind of like the top teams are all kind of moving on. No real surprises, honestly. The Buccaneers was technically an upset because it was but
Home.
Commanders were a 12-win team going into that game. They had
Yeah.
2 more wins on the season. Eagles were supposed to beat the Packers. Bills were supposed to beat the Broncos. Ravens supposed to beat the Steelers. Texans, Chargers, maybe an upset, I guess. Barely, though. Barely.
I think some people were thinking that the Broncos were going to give more of a.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
I don't
The
know
Bills
if you
are
recall me
freaking
going over.
good.
I don't know if you recall me going over who they beat
Yeah.
last week. I
Nobody.
did a rundown. It was all dog shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see it. I didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, next week should be fun. I'm gonna stick with Rams and Ravens. Super Bowl Ravens winning it, but I think that the Vikings might win tonight. How about that? If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to stick with my pick, but
I'm sticking with my pick.
Vikings
too.
might win tonight.
They might. We'll see.
We'll see.
I hope Sam
football.
Darnold has a better game though, because he looked like real crap last week, and people were acting like he sucked. So I would like, even if they lose, I hope he goes down playing well,
Yeah.
because I think he deserves at least another shot.
I don't know why you're so quiet.
I don't know either. Nothing has changed.
You say that, but I don't believe it. Doesn't matter. I'll have to turn up and post. That's our football talk. Any other sports talk for the week, Tara?
The only other thing I saw was LeAngelo Ball signed a $13 million music deal. How insane is that?
Because of that one song?
Yeah, I guess he's rapping now.
Yeah, he put out a song that everyone's been playing and digging, and they like it. I actually haven't heard it.
I feel like I went to try to find it, and then I didn't like it, so then I stopped trying to
I don't think it's I don't believe that it's good. I don't
No,
have any belief that it's good.
But he signed a $13 million music deal, which is like, what the fuck?
The Ball brothers, man.
The dad wasn't wrong.
He nailed it. He nailed
Yeah.
it. Listen, he nailed it. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't care for it, but idiots do, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some idiots just like dumb shit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is funny. It's like, no, it sucks. It's dumb.
Maybe you have to.
I like quality. I want quality, man.
Maybe if you want to make a lot of money fast, you got to dumb yourself down to the lowest common denominator.
I've done that. Doesn't work.
All right. Well, then
So now I'm just gonna try the handsome. Now I'm not trying the handsome route.
Love it.
Just try to look good. Try to get that pretty priv.
Gotta get that pretty priv.
Gotta get that pretty priv.
Gotta get that pretty.
I'm trying to think if there's any other sports stuff going on. Oh, we should NBA preview. Do we have time? Probably not.
I don't think so, because we do have 2 lists this week.
We do have 2 lists this week. I thought I told you to watch a movie, but I don't remember what it was.
No.
Could have sworn I said to watch a movie last week.
We didn't finalize anything. You said something
pretty sure. What's that?
You said something about Crimson Tide.
Oh, that's a good one.
Watch that, but
Definitely should watch that. Alabama.
Alabama.
So we got 2 lists to do. Let's start. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Anything else you had notes on? Let's do the list. Let's do our list. So last week we did our Alabama list. I thought it was a really good list. I thought it was fun. Alaska this week. We're going to do our top 5 things Alaska related. A lot harder. A lot harder than Alabama. What's going on?
I dropped my pen.
It's a lot harder than Alabama. There were some tricks. There were some people that are not from. They're trying to like claim them as Alaskan. No, relax. It was like there's some names that are like, no, these will not. If you have them on your list, I will not accept them, and you will be trying again, Tara.
Okay.
So you better been paying attention, because I was paying. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And I looked into everything a little bit more. Make sure you're doing your research, doing your background.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do our top 5 things related to Alaska. This one's gonna be a little different than last week for me. Last week I had a lot of fun. This one I had fun too. It's just a little different. Tara, let me pull my list out. Tara, what's your number 5 thing related to Alaska?
Okay, my number 5 thing related to Alaska is the movie Out Cold. I freaking loved. Why are you shaking your head?
Because that movie's not good.
It is good. It's a fun movie, and it takes me back to my childhood. And it was about an Alaskan resort that was being bought by a big wig businessman. And
Never liked it.
I thought it was so fun.
Never liked it.
I loved it.
I had friends that liked it, and they'd watch it, and I'm like, I hate this. It's
Yeah.
dog shit.
I liked it. Plus, it had snowboarding, which I always wanted to snowboard. Which I've been told by a couple people lately, snowboarding at 40, it's not unheard of. You can start snowboarding at 30
You
or
can do it.
40. So
You can start snowboarding whenever you want, really.
I know, but like I was like, oh, I'm probably too old, and they're like, no, you're not. So they said
like
skiing
one of those-
though.
Here's what I don't like about Out Cold. It's one of those movies where it's like hijinks that are not that like, oh, it's like one of those things like, oh, aren't snowboarders are like so clever and they're like, oh, he's so fun, and like, it ain't. Your hijinks suck. Their hijinks were not any good. Zach Galifianakis is in it.
I know.
Never liked that movie. Never liked it. But a couple of my friends liked it, and we'd watch it here and there. And I was like, I just don't give a shit about this movie. I never found it that funny.
I like it.
I'm actually never have heard you talk about Out Cold. I'm actually surprised that hit your list.
Really?
Yeah, I've never heard you go like, I love Out Cold. Get up
I
on
just-
that mic, please, Tara.
I feel like I'm on it.
You're not.
I feel like I watched it a ton growing up, and it was a fun little love story of like best friends and then a new girl and a little love triangle.
Oh,
and
so it's a chick movie. That's why I don't like it. It's for chicks.
might be.
And like dudes that like it are lame. Like the comedy in it is like They were selling us like a buddy, like a bro comedy.
Yeah.
Almost like a Super Troopers type thing. Where it's just like we're a bunch of buddies and hijinks ensue. It wasn't though. It wasn't. Their hijinks stunk. That's my opinion. It was no road trip.
Well, if you
ask
want,
me.
I can take it off the list.
No, it's on your list.
Okay.
You didn't have to even respond. I just wasn't even looking up, and I was like, I don't like it. I was just gonna let you talk about it and move on and tell you not for me. I didn't tell you have to take it off the list. I just don't like that movie.
I like it.
Keep it on your shitty list. I don't care. Your lists are never good anyway. Who
Well,
cares?
it's a good movie, and it's just like a easy watch, silly, makes you want to be a snowboarder in Alaska.
Nope.
Yep.
Hold on. I lost my list. There we go. My list is a little different.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my number 5 thing. My number 5 thing related to Alaska is its hottest temperature of all time is only 100 degrees.
Really?
1915. 100 degrees. So it doesn't get that hot there.
No.
Like once it starts getting over like 90 something, it's like, dang, it's too hot. It's way too hot. But like never only going to 100 like in
Once.
recorded temperatures, that's kind of interesting.
It is interesting.
It's kind of interesting. It's low, just so you know, -80.
Jesus criminy.
1971. So -80 degrees is its low. Don't like that. Not on my
No.
top 5. 100 degrees is its highest ever. And I like that. That's not that hot. Keeping it cool and crisp up there most of the time. That's my number 5.
It's good. My number 4 is ranch dressing.
It's too low.
Okay.
Way too low.
Do you want me to wait and move
No.
it up?
You can say it's ranch. Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, let's talk about when I get to it.
Okay.
I'm not moving it.
Because I could move it to 2 if you wanted me to.
You don't have to move it.
Okay.
I just don't want to talk about it yet. Or you can talk about it. Tell me what you like about ranch dressing, Tara. Why do you got it at number 4? Tell me about ranch dressing.
Ranch dressing is the best dressing.
Specifically Hidden Valley Ranch.
Hidden
dressing.
Valley Ranch is what was invented there. And it's awesome.
It's like
because
specifically why it's important because that's the best ranch dressing.
it is the best ranch dressing. No. And a plumber actually invented it because he was making people some food. His name was Steve Henson. And he perfected ranch. And then when he moved to California on a ranch, he named it Hidden Valley Ranch. But I love it because I'm not one of those like ranch freaks, but
Yeah, I
I
agree with
would
that.
say that it is my favorite like salad dressing.
Oh, gross. I
Really?
actually hate it as a salad dressing.
I love it as a salad dressing. I don't know if I really eat it on anything else that much. Like if there's ranch, I'll like maybe dip a couple things in it, but like in general, It's like I'll eat it with vegetables.
I tend not to put it on a salad because it feels like I'm not eating a salad then, and I'm completely wasting my. I'm like, why would I eat something this shitty if I'm just going to cover it in ranch?
Like an iceberg
Make it
lettuce salad
unhealthy.
with ranch. Yum.
Not for me.
I love it.
Not for me.
Okay. What's your number 4?
My number 4. My number 4 thing. My number 4 Alaska related thing is the movie White Fang, starring Ethan Hawke, 1991. Now that's a movie, Tara. That's a movie I can get behind. That's a movie we watched a lot as kids. Anything with a dog sled race going on, I'm into.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Ethan Hawke, I'm into that. Alaska, White Fang. That's a movie. Love that movie.
Yeah.
White Fang, baby. He was half wolf, right?
I don't remember it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
He was like half wolf. He was White Fang. And it was like they were doing a dog race. Whew, it's good. If you guys never seen White Fang, check it out. You like White Fang growing up, right?
I did, but I don't really remember
Mom
it.
and me and you would watch it all the time.
Yeah.
I think we saw it in the theater, to be honest.
No clue.
What's your number 3 thing?
My number 3 is kayaking. I want to become a kayaker because I really like it. I think it's super fun. And I can't even imagine how awesome it would be in Alaska because Alaska is just so goddamn beautiful. It's like one of those, it's humongous and it's so untouched by man. And I would love to just go kayaking through Alaska. And I'd
Sure.
like to bring Mr. Miyagi with me. I'd like him to be a kayaking cat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He'd get himself killed.
He
Curiosity would kill that cat.
Gotta get him a life jacket. It'll be a regular Milo and Otis situation.
I like that. My number 3 Alaska related thing is the state flag of Alaska, made
It
by a
is good.
14-year-old boy.
Yes,
It's just got a Big Dipper on it, and I believe it's the North Star. That's my guess.
probably.
It's just 8 stars. The 7 in the Big Dipper, and then one other one, which I believe is the North Star, created by a 14-year-old boy. It's a good state flag.
It is
Most
a
state
good
flags are
flag.
dumb as shit and busy as hell.
That's what
This
I really
state flag is fire.
I liked learning about Alaska because the way that like a lot of their stuff came about was through like contests,
Yeah,
like their motto, their state flag. So
good
they're
stuff
it's the people that are creating
for sure.
their stuff.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Jewel. No,
I can't give you it.
why?
Did you look into Jewel at all?
Yeah,
What about her?
she was born in Utah, but she
Yep.
lived in Alaska for like
When?
her whole life. Her whole life,
Her whole life?
pretty much.
Okay. Jewel didn't make my list. Jewel was a maybe.
She is a definite because I just like the first time I thought of Alaska, I was like Jewel. I didn't even have to look at anything up, and I knew Jewel was from Alaska. She wasn't born there, but she lived there. That's where she yodeled all the time, and she freaking rocks. She's a beautiful singer,
She does yodel.
and
You know what blew my mind once? That Miranda didn't know who Jewel was,
how
which made no sense to me. I thought she was kind of popular when
she was super
knew
popular.
it was like one of the things I was surprised she didn't know about.
Who will save your soul? That was my Jewel impression.
It was really
Good.
solid, I would say.
I love her. I think she's such a good singer. The one thing I don't like about Jewel, though, is she was on American Idol as one of the judges. Not judges. She was one of the mentors, and people sang songs with her. And she didn't really let the other people shine as much as she should have. She was outshining them.
She's annoying.
Didn't like that. But she
A lot
is,
of singers will do that shit.
but I really enjoy her a lot. She's a great musician.
My number 2 thing related to Alaska was Hidden Valley Ranch dress.
Tell me why.
Because it's the best. 1949. They sold it in like 70s or something like that. It was like to Clorox or something weird like that.
That is weird.
But yeah, Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. It's the best ranch dressing. It's not even close.
No.
Like when there's other ranch dressing, like this is fine, but Hidden Valley Ranch hits just right.
Yeah,
It's
and the ranch
just right.
packets are good.
So instead of doing this, Tara, I've moved to this. I moved the finger instead of this fingers. It's this fingers. Yeah, it's a little less. It's still kind of cool. It's like it's not as Trumpy.
Yeah.
Hidden Valley Ranch is dope. It's the best ranch. It's not even close, in my opinion. Room
Yeah,
temperature
for sure.
cold, I don't care. I'm actually surprised, Tara. Actually, maybe it's your number one, so I don't want to ruin it. Never mind. Tara, what's your number one?
My number one is the Iditarod.
Good call. I had an honorable mention.
Love the Iditarod. I remember learning about it in school and thinking it was the coolest thing ever. And it's
But you didn't pick White Fang as your movie? Come on.
I don't remember White Fang.
Bullshit.
And I mean, maybe that's one of the reasons I like it too, but I just can't really remember the movie. But I just always wanted to do the dog race. It's over 1,000 miles. And it seems so freaking cool. And it's like, I think it's the national sport is dog racing in Alaska, which is awesome as well. Cause like where else do they dog race? I don't know.
I don't know either.
And then again, dog racing through just like the beauty of Alaska and a lot of the places that they go, like you can't really go to them unless you're on a dog sled. How cool are dogs? Are they huskies? Are they
Usually.
Samoyeds?
And then there's White Fang, who's part wolf.
And then there's White Fang. Oh, I thought you were talking about Ethan Hawke was part wolf.
What? The
That's
dog.
what my brain thought.
White Fang's a dog.
I know. I don't know why. I was like, okay,
Like, you
I
can't
didn't
have that half
realize.
wolf in your pack. But he was the guy that he was the one, man.
Mm-hmm.
So before I do my number one, I'm just going to say I'm surprised that Larry Sanger didn't make your list, Tara, since you were all about Wikipedia last week. Larry Sanger was one of the original founders of Wikipedia.
I know, but I can't do it 2 weeks in a row.
What's that?
I can't do that 2 weeks in a row.
I mean, you love it so much. Why can't you do 2 weeks in a row and stand by your shit?
Well, I didn't see that, okay?
Just letting you know, I'm surprised. Tara, my number one thing about Alaska is Alaska, baby. All of the Alaska, all the outdoors, all these things I was seeing. I was like, whoa,
right?
It's gigantic. It's huge. It's
It's
beautiful.
huge. It's two
I want
Texases.
to go visit it.
I know, me too.
I want to go visit Alaska, Tara. Land of 10,000 lakes. Who gives a shit? 3 million lakes in Alaska, Tara. 3 million lakes in Alaska. Go eat shit, Minnesota. 100 volcanoes in Alaska. Some of them still active. Yikes.
75% of the volcanoes that erupt in the U.S., Alaska.
There's more coastline in Alaska than the rest of the continental United States combined. It's Alaska. Alaska's a beautiful place.
There are over 100,000 glaciers.
Yeah.
Taking up 5% of the state.
That to me, that means I don't even know what that means.
Glaciers.
I know what I thought glacier was one giant thing, and they all just touch.
Of them. Nope.
So
the northern lights that you can see there.
Yeah,
Oof.
Alaska, man, just the outdoorsniness of Alaska.
That's a very good one.
And its impressiveness and its numbers.
I wasn't sure if you'd like me for doing that because on my honorable
I brought
mentions,
some very specific things to it.
On the honorable mentions, I have the beauty of Alaska because, like, again, everything we've been talking about.
It's just impressiveness, man. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of my honorable mentions: Grizzly Man, Timothy Treadwell. That's Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy movie, but it's interesting. I wrote Editor Odd. I don't know what that means.
Mm-mm.
Bob Ross is not on the list. I can't give him Bob Ross. He lives there, but they haven't listed. But he was born in Florida, died in Florida.
Sounds like he's a Floridian.
Sounds like he's a Floridian to me. Wyatt Earp was one interesting one.
Yep, I saw that too.
But again, some of these are claiming...
He's just like not known for being in Alaska.
Bob Ross I would give if he was really born there, but he's not. Sarah Palin can go eat a shit sandwich.
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling as well.
I thought this was interesting. The only U.S. battle of World War II that was fought on U.S. soil was in Alaska.
Yeah, I saw that. Also, it's only 50 miles from Russia, which is kind of weird. Carlos Boozer, I thought was interesting.
Alaskan king crab, freaking love that.
Mm.
It's a delicious decadent treat. And then my last one was the song Alaska by Dr. Dog because it's good.
Nice. That's our list, guys. That's Alaska. Again, Alaska, not quite as fun as Alabama.
It was
Alabama.
beautiful though.
It was good though. I'm excited for next week.
Yeah.
Arizona. I don't know anything about Arizona. That's what I'm learning. I don't know shit about shit.
Nor
So I'm
do
going to get
I.
to know a lot about Arizona. I feel like Arizona's going to have a lot of things.
I think so too.
Famous people, really close to LA.
There's
Famous
like lots
moments.
of outdoor stuff as well.
Yeah, we'll see. It could be
The
interesting
Grand
list.
Canyon.
Could be an interesting list. It's going to be really hard when we get to certain lists. Like certain states, it's going to be like, I don't know, man. What are my top 5 things from this state? Like California, New York, Illinois, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin will be tough.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Alright.
So we do have another list. We did do another list. Do you have any wet or dry moments from the week, though, before we get to
I
that
do.
list?
I actually do.
Let's hear it.
My dry moment, I got my first speeding ticket.
You got your first speeding ticket. I can't believe it's your first speeding ticket.
Yeah.
I say that, but I only have... Well, technically, I have speeding tickets from, like, cameras in Chicago.
Oh,
I don't
that's
count
so
that, though.
lame.
I have one... I think I only have one actual speeding ticket as a driver, and it's from when I was, like, 16.
He didn't even give me a warning. I've been driving for over 20 years, and I
You
didn't
never
get a
had one.
warning.
That's
And
crazy.
he claimed I was going 15 over, which I don't think I was. I think I
Where?
was going... I was on Highway 14, and he was in a small car, like hiding underneath the old Lacey Road Bridge. And since it was a what do they call it? County cop, you get charged more. So I was talking to someone else and they're like, oh yeah, I know someone who just got a ticket for going 20 over and it was $150. Mine was a 10 over, $200.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
What a fucking shit show. What a joke.
And it was like, and then I'm like, how is it even possible? And I talked to one of my previous law enforcement friends and they said it costs more when it's a county cop. I'm like,
Why?
right?
How's it a different fine?
Exactly. Especially since it was only for 10 over. It should have been like $100.
Should have been like 60. Should have been warning.
Yeah. Well, no
Be honest.
shit.
Should have
It
been
should have been a
$0.
warning.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Who are
And
you
then
protecting?
Right. Especially, and like, here's the thing. I do speed sometimes, so whatever. Like, I guess I'll pay it, but it just like really sucks since I've literally never been pulled over before. And there was somebody in front of me and behind me, and he got me.
I bet they're going just as fast.
Yeah, they were.
They thought you looked cool in your black SUV.
Yeah.
That's what it is. This. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You can look. Yeah, they pull up your record. Like never had one.
Yeah.
Never once.
Never once. Been driving for
Maybe
years.
they thought you just been getting a bunch of verbies. I've gotten some Verby warnings in my day.
No, I've never gotten a Verby. That was literally the first. Well, yeah, the first time I've been pulled over. It sucked. Hated
do you
it.
have a wet moment from the week?
Not really. It was kind of a shitty week. I guess my wet moment was
She doesn't got one.
It was not a great week. I'm not gonna even lie. I was having some issues with Mr. Miyagi. He's much better now, but
Is he being a shit?
yeah, but he's being good now.
He's not an indoor cat.
He is.
He must get let loose on the world.
He does try to leave my apartment a lot now.
Yeah.
But he is a good boy and I love him. But he was a little rough last week. I had to get these like pheromone things because it supposedly like chills him out. We'll see.
Is he spayed?
He's neutered.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought spayed was cats and neutered was dogs.
Oh no.
I
Balls
didn't know
getting
spayed
chopped
is
off.
So spades is women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting your
I'm
tubes
stupid.
tied.
I don't know if I had a wet or dry moment the last week or so. My wet moment was me baking them tasty ass cookies. They turned out
Mm-hmm.
delightful. I nailed it. I'm a good little baker boy. I can't lie, Tara. I can follow direction and bake. That's my wettest moment of the week. My dry moment of the week. Oh no, Tara, I'm sorry. My wet moment of the week was I hit my goal. Wait,
Congrats.
I hit my goal weight on Saturday. It took me now almost 9 months to the day
That's
to hit that
amazing.
goal. That's pretty good,
That's amazing.
honestly. And I celebrated by getting pizza and wings. So my dry moment of the week was overeating pizza and wings on Saturday night. Whew, but I earned it. I deserved it. It was delicious.
I love it. You nailed it.
That was my wet moment of the week, is getting down to that 215 mark.
Woo.
And now I just got to maintain.
You got to maintain
But
that
I wanted to
weight.
celebrate with some chicken and some wings and some and I made cookies the next day. But now I got to keep it normal.
Now you got to keep it tight.
Still no booze. That might be my dry moment of the week. Still haven't had booze this month.
Nope.
13 days in, here we are. I don't care at all. I haven't even really thought about it. I haven't really been out much either because I'm not like going to avoid drinking like a beer or two out at dinner. Like I enjoy that. I'm just like
Right.
kind of avoiding over beveraging. So we're going to get through the next couple weeks
Yeah.
till the 25th. 25th.
For Jonos.
So excuse me. So today is today's holidays. Forgot what today is. Why we did this list.
Today is Clean Your Desk Day or something.
Which yeah. It is. It's it's Korean American Day also, but it's National Clean Your Desk Day. Can I say something? I wouldn't call it cleaning my desk. I would call it organizing my desk.
Oh, I would call it cleaning.
Nah, you're organizing it. Because usually it's like it's not like it's dirty usually. It just kind of needs organizing. Like, get your pens in the right spot, your things. And if you got like a real desk that you're working at, it's organizing. You can wipe down stuff, but it feels like an organization thing more than a cleaning to me. That was kind of what I thought about some of these things I was picking too. So what we ended up doing was we did our top 3 things that suck to clean and you put off. But really, in the end, I didn't say this, you're usually happy you did it. It's like, oh, I'm happy I did that. It's so much better to have this thing clean now.
Yeah.
I thought about this a couple different ways. So, top 3 things that suck to clean and you put off. Tara, you want to go first?
You go first this time.
I'm going to say my number 3 thing that sucks to clean and you put off for a long time. It's your teeth. Getting your teeth cleaned
Oh.
can suck. It's like sometimes people are really good at it and do it regularly. That's just like anything you clean. But like, it's not fun. It sucks. And sometimes you wait too long when then it really sucks. But when it's done, it's like, man, I'm really happy I did that.
That's a good one.
But cleaning your teeth.
And I feel like
dentist is not a fun place.
No. And I feel like it's one of those things that like if you stay on a schedule, you're
Sure.
good. But once you get off that schedule, then it might be years until you go and get your teeth cleaned.
It was for
again.
me.
Yes.
It was for me.
I feel like that, like with the pandemic and stuff with me, I got off my regimen and now I'm back on it. Yeah, I've been on it for 2 years now.
Nice.
Gotta keep
What's your number
clean.
3?
My number 3 is laundry. I will have the most piles of laundry to ever exist. And then I'll even clean it and I'll start doing it and then I don't want to fold it. So it's like a two-part sucky where it's like, I just don't want to do it. Then I'm like, okay, I got to do it. And then I throw my first load in and then I'm like, now I got to fold it. Don't want to do that. So I'm probably not going to do another load.
I don't feel that way about laundry at all. I did a little bit feel when you're sharing, like when I was living with you, when I live with Miranda and you're sharing a washer and dryer, it is one thing. It's not fun because you do kind of got to put it off. But living alone and having a washer and dryer, I don't hate it at all. I just keep the rotation going like every couple of days. I just throw stuff in the washing machine when it gets dirty. I don't even keep it in a hamper. I just throw it right in the washing machine. And I start that bad boy up when it gets full and I just rotate it and it just keeps, and then I take it out and I throw it on my bed. that forces me to fold it because I got to sleep. So I actually I used to maybe feel that way about laundry, especially when you had to like go to a laundromat. Holy shit, that sucks. But having
That
it in
totally
unit
sucks.
laundry and just kind of keeping the flow going, I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me that much.
I hate it.
My number two thing I hate to clean. I'm gonna go with a fridge. Man, like when a fridge gets you like how often do we all clean our fridge? But when it starts to get dirty and there starts to be gooiness and you got to take everything out,
Yeah.
throw away the old stuff, the expired stuff, and somehow, even though you did it last time, there's a bunch of expired stuff that you somehow missed. I don't know
Yep.
how. That's before you cleaned it the time before, and you gotta wipe all the drawers down. You gotta wipe it. I'm trying to keep my fridge pretty clean right now. I'm doing a pretty good job. But having to clean a fridge sucks. But when it's done, it's great. Again, all these things once you clean something, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a relief.
The fridge is mine too. I will leave shit in the fridge that I know is like expired and gross, and I just like don't want to deal with it. And then having to like go in, clean it. If like something goos, you're like, oh God, there's goo everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like the king and queen of
Goo.
goo. No, of having expired things that we've had in there for 18 million
Sauces
years.
and shit.
Yes. And it's just like, just get rid of it. Because a lot of times, because I don't like taking the trash out either. So a lot of times
you
it's
don't.
like, all right, I'm taking the trash out and I don't have room to throw any of this stuff in there. So I'm just going to leave it in there for the next time. And then I forget.
My only thing that really, I've been a lot better about that. My only thing that really builds up now is like sauces, the sauce drawer, the door. There's always a bunch of shit in the door. I'm like, this is probably not that good anymore. I should probably get rid of it. I also have like beer that people bring over, but that's not really dirty.
God.
That just needs to get tossed out.
Yeah.
I mean the part where you really got to scrub it and get off that sticky stuff out of there.
Yeah, like if a honey spilt or a jelly.
Anything sticky.
Yeah.
Anything sticky gets in there. The thing is, it actually comes off pretty easy if you take the drawer out and just scrub it. It comes off. It's coated with something that makes it come off pretty simple.
Mm-hmm.
So the fridge.
The fridge.
My number one thing that sucks to clean is the bathroom, but more specifically the tub / shower. It is not fun.
That was on my honorable mentions.
I don't like to clean it. I don't like the fumes of the stuff. And I never feel like it gets that clean. It gets that clean.
That's exactly it. And I should have put this on mine as well because I literally just cleaned my shower yesterday and I hated it every second of it. And I agree, like I feel like the fumes are what really get me.
Gross.
Where I start to get dizzy and it smells gross, and it just, like you said, I never feel like it ever looks clean.
Especially our old tub.
Oh my God. Especially that one, because there was always like too much moisture.
The one I have now can look pretty clean.
Yeah.
So when I put that on my list at that exact moment, I'm like, I need to clean my shower. So I ordered one of those brushes that are like powered.
Oh, yeah.
So it's on the way. Should be here Saturday.
You'll have to let me know how it works.
Because my tub's hard to clean because it's got the jets in it that I don't use, but they still gather like hair and dirt.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get in there. So I feel like that brush will help.
You'll have to let me know if it's worth getting.
Mom and Dad have one.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Huh.
But I keep forgetting to grab it. You should just go borrow it.
Yeah.
Try it.
My last one is doing dishes.
Why don't you say what it is? Your number one, please.
My number one is doing the dishes, whether it being after a big meal or if I'm meal prepping or if I've been lazy and I don't have a dishwasher and I just keep piling up the dishes. I hate doing dishes. I hate the way the water feels on my hands. I hate having wet hands. I feel like I can never get it like fully clean. And then if you have a bunch to do, then you get a bunch of pruny hands. It's just, I don't like washing dishes. I don't like the smells. I don't like touching, like if there's a ketchup or a sauce, I don't like that. I just do not like doing the dishes.
Yeah, I've gotten kind of good at where when I cook, when I'm cooking, I clean it as I go. I kind of got into that, and I like that. But I agree. It's on my honorable mentions is like a pan, like a dirty pot or pan that's like that I'm gonna have to really scrub and get into. Like I'll try to soak it, and I put it off forever. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been better now that Now that I live alone, I kind of do everything faster because I can't. I know it's me that has to clean it. So I'm like, I got to do this. So just do it. But yeah, cleaning pots and pans and dishes, I mostly just throw in the dishwasher. That's not
Yeah.
good. I hate cleaning out the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Something about it. It's when it's wet. If you open up and it's all dry, I love it. I love it. But if you open up and everything's a little damp still, I'm like, why is this damp? Is it even clean?
That's how mine is. It never is dry. It'll stay damp.
Couple honorable mentions for me. Back when I was in school, I hated cleaning out my locker.
Oh God, yes.
I like to clean it during I love the end of the year because you just took it all out and threw it away.
Mm-hmm.
But like when it was middle of the year, that's why I just didn't want to organize it, figure it out. I was a bad student. Inside of your car, to really get in there and vacuum the inside of your car.
I said deep cleaning car. Mm-hmm. Hate it.
And also your email inbox.
Oh my gosh, no one wants to even look at mine. They might freak out.
Mine's disgusting.
Yeah.
Always has been, always will. I cleaned it out a couple months back, maybe about a year ago, and it's back to right where it was.
Yeah. Even when
why does everyone need to send me a fucking email? Stop sending me emails. I'm so tired of these businesses like, oh, email. There's no way. It's such a waste of everyone's time, these emails, these apps. Get your emails and your apps out of my face. Stop sending me shitty emails. Stop sending me shitty apps.
Isn't it terrible when you have to... I'm like, I don't want to download an app. No.
I can't stand it. We talked about this.
Yes.
I don't want you to send me an email. I don't want your app.
No.
I want to just look and see if you have any items. Tara, I have left websites when they ask for my email to look at the shit. Like, I don't want you to have my email. Why do you need my email for me to fucking look at your shit?
Fabletics, we're talking to you.
But I order from them all the time.
I know. But that's why I don't like them. I'm like, fuck off.
Another one is like Wayfair. It's like, I don't want to log in just to see what you have.
No. Shut up.
It makes me, I will leave when that shit like that pops
up.
Oh,
I will too.
I'm out of here. Get the fuck out of my face. Any other honorable mentions for you?
You have most of mine. Dusting. I do not like dusting. Especially at mom and dad's because there's just too much shit.
Yeah, I left a couple. Like, obviously, cleaning your house and your apartment or your bedroom is not that fun.
Yeah, like
it's not,
purging and
hate, but that's more like time consuming. Where the other things, I hate it while it's happening. I'm like, this sucks.
Purging and reorganizing, like your closet and drawers. Shoot me, hate, and that's what I have to do after I get off.
Like clean. That didn't feel like a clean.
It's a clean.
I mean, it's an organizing is different than cleaning. That's why I said National Clean Your Desk Day doesn't even count for me. All these things I'm talking about involves like cleaning, scrubbing, cleaning, scrubbing, except for the emails. I'm trying to think if there's anything we really missed that's big. Cleaning your butt?
No,
I hate. Can I say something? I hate wiping my ass.
I mean,
it's not. I always kind of like, ugh. I hate it.
It's kind of gross and it sucks.
Yeah, I hate it. My number one thing might actually be my least favorite thing to have to clean is my ass every day when I take a shit. I'm over it.
You have a bidet.
Yeah, but guess what? Oh, that's true. I do have a bidet. Sometimes it works great. Sometimes I'm like, man, I really didn't have to wipe. Sometimes I'm like, that was less helpful than I needed it to be.
Yeah.
And when cold, I'm a tainted a-hole.
Yeah. It is
cold shot. I mean, that might be the real answer is wiping your ass isn't fun.
No.
It's never like, that was great. It felt so good to wipe my ass. No, it sucks.
Yeah.
Whoever invented ass wiping, like that's how we're gonna have to wipe our asses every time we shit.
With toilet paper
Why aren't we more efficient?
I know.
Why is our butthole more efficient? Most animals don't wipe their ass after they shit.
No. Sometimes they'll like drag their butt on the ground, which is so gross. Ugh.
Which is disgusting.
I mean, Mr. Miyagi licks his butthole, so
that's the thing is they all lick it too, man.
He's licking it.
Maybe we all should. I wish our little like animal brains would be like, it's cool to have a little bit of a dirty butt. It's cool. Oh, so I think that's my answer. I like taking showers. That I don't hate. But then, what about when you're not in the mood to take a shower?
Oh, and you're just like, I have to. I just
don't want to get new. It's more like, do you know what it is?
What?
It's the dread of the after shower.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm going to be cold.
Yes.
I'm going to be cold.
I'm going to be cold. And
you know something, Tara? I started sleeping in a shirt recently. I didn't sleep in a shirt for years.
What's
but
that
when I'm a
all
little
about?
cold, I throw a shirt on.
Oh, God.
Not always.
Now that you're just like a little speck, you get cold.
Now that I'm a little speck, I get cold.
Yeah.
I'm a little speck of a man.
Just like a little speck.
What do you think of the mustache? This mustache, and I think I'm looking good.
Looks good.
Oh, this was never good. This whole time that wasn't bent right. This whole episode, my collar looked like shit. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm an
Anything
idiot.
else? Anything else you got from the week? Anything else? Tara, we got to watch a Hallmark movie. What are we doing? We need to pick one.
Find one for us. You know how good I am.
How
at
do we do
looking
it?
at things.
Upcoming
Hallmark originals.
Hallmark originals.
There's got to be a Valentine's Day one coming up.
Yeah, we got to have all sorts of that coming up. Upcoming Hallmark movies, full list of new titles and premiere dates. Perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for, Tara.
Let's get it.
Well, we're already past January 4th, but we missed out on Love of the Irish.
Oh God.
Okay,
That
today's
sounds
the
so good.
13th. Let's find something a little bit ahead, so if people are listening to this, they can try to find something.
Ooh.
What's today's date? The 13th? So the 18th would be Saturday. I want maybe something a little before that. My Argentine Heart. I need better. Hallmark Channel's 2024 movie lineup, complete guide. Here we go. Here we go. Here's what we need. How about, you know what premieres tonight? A
What?
Scottish Love Scheme
Oh,
premiere date tonight.
what's going on with all these like European love
Lily.
stories?
Travels to Scotland with her mother and reconnects with Logan, a childhood family friend. Unbeknownst to Lily and Logan, their meddling mothers have come up with a plan to set them up and their siblings. I made that part up.
Oh, like
So it
what?
looks like they do one a week, basically, at this time of year. So that's kind of the only one we got. Although we
Okay.
got to wait till Pretty Bad Luck in Love on January 20th, which is a week from now. Maybe we'll do that. Well, maybe that's what we'll do, Tara, actually. So we can tell everybody, they'll hear this podcast, right?
Yeah.
If they want to see it too. So we will record. So guys, we're going to do Betty's Bad Luck in Love on the Hallmark Channel from January 20th at 7 Central. Record it, watch it, and then we'll talk about it on the next episode. We'll talk about it in 2 weeks.
Love it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Betty's Bad Luck in Love. We got to remember to record it, Tara. Let me set it up to record right now.
Can you set it up on mine too?
No. Grow up.
I forget.
Grow up. Grow up, he says. Sign in to YouTube TV. And I'm going to set it up for me because I'm not logged into you on this computer. Sorry to tell you.
What's it called?
Betty's Bad Luck in Love. I'm going to see if it actually comes up. Betty's Bad. There it is. Betty's Bad Luck in Love. Do we know who's in it? Do we know these people?
Let me see.
Are they familiar to me? I don't know.
Betty's.
Oh, it's not even new.
Oh, it's not.
No, it says it's from 8 months ago.
Oh,
So maybe I should pick something else. Maybe I should just look at the lineup for Hallmark coming up
sure.
and pick something random that we think sounds good.
Sure.
Hallmark Channel schedule. Here we go. I'm going to set something. I'm going to look for something, and then we'll just do it next week. We'll do it next week, along with Arizona. Tara, I'm going to pick something from something from Thursday, and then we'll have to watch it. We got. Man, there's some dumb shit on Hallmark during the day. Oh, there's no Hallmark. Oh, here we go. We got. Tara, what sounds better to you? We got Royal Matchmaker. An NYC matchmaker is hired by King to find his son a suitable wife in time for a celebration, so they're going to fall in love. And then we also have Sweeter Than Chocolate. A local chocolatier is rumored to have the secret recipe to finding true love on February 14th, drawing a TV reporter to investigate. Stars Eloise Mumford and Dan Jeanette and Brenda Song.
Let's do Sweeter Than Chocolate.
Sweeter Than Chocolate sounds better than a matchmaker trying to find
A royal.
some love.
I'm out.
All right, we'll do Sweeter Than Chocolate. So Sweeter Than, guys, if you want to participate in our Hallmark movie episode, bonus episode that we'll be doing next week, we'll record it after the regular episode. We're going to do Sweeter Than Chocolate on the Hallmark channel, 7 p.m. next week. Or I'm sorry, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Thursday night. I need to record.
I'm not a royal. Like, whenever there's something about royal, I'm like, I'm out. I don't care about that shit.
What did I say it's called?
It's called Sweeter Than Chocolate. 7 p.m. Thursday.
No, it had chocolatier in it, didn't it? Oh, no, she's a chocolatier.
She's a chocolatier that has
Sweeter Than Chocolate. I'm going to set it to record. Boom. It's set. Tara has to set it to record as well. Tara, don't forget. Do it right away. Just do it right away.
I will.
But yeah, if you guys want to Sweeter Than Chocolate, it's from 2023. We'll be doing a little pod about it next, a little half-hour pod after the pod next week. Email.
MELLONfights@gmail.com.
MELLONfights@gmail.com. MELLONfights@gmail.com. Follow us. There's MELLONfights on gmail.com. We have one email. Oh my gosh. Who's it from? It's from Jeannie.
Ooh.
Hello, Melon Fights. Hello, Melon Fights. Enjoyed last week's pod. Drew, sorry about your fantasy football loss. I think silver dollar waffles should count towards the total if there's such a thing. I know you said they won't. I think St. Louis has multiple Waffle House locations just in case. I don't want to go to St. Louis. That's too far. Love the list. I obviously missed the boat on 2024 highlights. I really enjoyed yours. Well, I know is what it says. Well, I know you love Channing Tatum, as does your dad. I just can't compare him to Patrick Swayze. I may never get there with anyone. However, Channing can really dance. Never really saw Patrick do that type of freestyle unless you count Chippendales. I do count Chippendales. Alaska. So many beautiful, interesting, and cool things about Alaska. Number 5, highest mountain. Highest mountains, most lakes, most water, most icebergs, 4 biggest cities, radius, in size, amazing wildlife, huge state. That's her number 5.
Oh, wow.
Was all of that. 5, Bob Ross. 5, Bob Ross is from there. No wonder he is Mr. Landscape. Neither of us have Bob Ross on there because he's not really from there. He's a Floridian. I can't give it to him. He did live there. The Alaska high kick game sounds and looks impossible to play, much harder than the bag game. In case you want to watch it, Alaskan high kick game. I'm going to click it. She sent a little link. Tara.
I'm going to look too.
For the Alaska high kick game. Oh, wow. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So it looks like there's just like a ball hanging from a string, and you just like have to sit on the ground.
Sit?
And you have to kick the ball. Looks weird. Interesting, Mom. Very interesting. Alaskan high kick. 2, Huskies, dog sleds, and mushing all over the Iditarod race. Insanity. Travel across country from Anchorage to Nome. 938 miles. She's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
She's really funny. And then Balto, the lead dog on the key dog sled team that delivered serum to town that was experiencing diphtheria epidemic.
Did Mom see Bolt? Oh.
She's just talking about the real dog.
Yeah,
it was a real dog.
Yeah.
They came up with a plan to do a relay across country with dog sleds to get the serum in time. Very harrowing and dangerous. They made it into a movie, which was very suspenseful. There is also a statue in Central Park now of Balto.
Did Mom see Balto?
I don't know.
I don't think she did, but I like.
There might have been another movie not called Balto.
Oh.
Because I don't think she saw that
Cartoon.
movie.
She hates
the
cartoons.
cartoon. Honorable mentions: Northern Lights, the fact that there are areas where the sun never sets.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also areas where the sun don't come up either. It's night for days, baby.
That would be terrible.
Love you. Have a Tuesday. Tara, anything else before I move on with our lives and our day? Keeping it short and sweet this week.
I love that for us.
Love it for everybody listening too.
I know. They're going to be like, holy hell. This is going to be a
Sometimes,
quick little
Tara,
listen.
when I listen to a podcast, I'm at the gym and I'm like, man, it ain't long enough. It ain't going to get me through my whole workout.
Let us know if you need it to be longer.
You need to be longer.
Send us some emails. We love them.
Send us some emails. We love them. Tara,
Drew.
anything else?
I don't think so, man.
Any advice for the world out there?
Watch your speed.
Watch your speed.
Maybe don't be so impulsive in life.
Well, impulsive can be very good as well.
When it comes to like becoming a parent of a fur.
Oh, everyone
animal.
said don't do that, Tara.
Yeah.
We all said no, do that.
But I do love him.
Do you have regrets?
I don't think there are regrets. I just am. There's been some trying moments, but we're on an upswing, which is good.
Is he breaking shit?
He has not.
Are all those blankets over the couch like that so he doesn't destroy it?
I have to figure out what I want to do, but yes, he doesn't really scratch at it, but I'm worried that once I take it off, he will. So I'm looking into getting some furniture covers.
They have like corner things that go right on the corners of things like that are like scratch posty.
Yeah, because he has
To me, that almost invites him to scratch other places.
I know. He has his little tree now. He's sleeping in it right now, so he's being a very good boy. We're just getting to know each other. He's a very good boy, though.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Drew.
Stay dry.
Stay dry.
Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba!
Melon fights.